So we got the partnership and the disruption and partnership here with the Book of Ruins. And the partnership is talking about a gift. And whether it's in love, relationship, business matters, in partnering of every kind, you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union. True partnerships is achieved only by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. Also, it's saying that another aspect of partnership is for the path of partnership can lead you to the realization of a still greater union with a higher self, union with the divine. The ultimate gift of this ruin is to the realization of the divine in all things. God always enters into equal partnerships. Gibo, the ruin of partnership, has no reverse, for it signifies the gift of freedom, from which flow all other gifts. So beautiful. So it's saying that true partnership will happen through separation, not through collapsing yourself into this union. That's the first thing. The second is also the partnership with the divine and also with yourself, because if you don't feel truly connected with the divine and have faith in divine, that will make things happen even more with a higher impact and a more positive level. Now let's go back to the disruption. Let me check. Okay, so we have the disruption, number 19, Hagalas, elemental power, hail. So I see this disruption as the tower in the tarot cards typically. And it's funny because it's saying it's very similar to the partnership when I pull this. Like they all talk about freedom. Freedom, you gotta make sure, and the freedom is your identity, your authenticity, your individuality, right? So here is saying change, freedom, invention, and liberation are all attributes of this ruin. Drawing it indicates a pressing need within the psyche to break free from the constricting identification with material reality and to experience the world of archetypal mind. The ruin of elemental disruption of events that seem to be totally beyond your control. Hagalas has only an upright position and yet is always operates through reversal. When you draw this ruin, expect disruption, for it is the great awakener. Although the form the awakening takes may vary, perhaps you will experience a gradual feeling of coming to your senses, as though you were emerging from a deep sleep. So you see, if you felt numb, stagnant, maybe in a toxic environment, something was slowing you and dragging you down and not motivating you, and you felt like, do I stay out of convenience? Do I stay for the safetyness? Do I stay for what? Do I stay because I'm truly appreciated, right? So with the disruption, and now today is June 22nd. We just entered Leo, so fiery. The sun in Leo, right? So it's heat, right? So it causes a disruption and it causes that unity with the divine. Everything is going as it is expected to go. You're on the right track. Have faith in God, and some amazing things are going to happen. Great partnership will fold, and stronger bonds will build with people that you never thought you will meet in your path. They will appear in your path, and they will even your confidence will refreshen up again, because you felt stuck in an environment that you lost yourself there. Okay, so you wanted this a fresh start. This is what this is saying. So for some of you that you feel like you are on a sleepy mode, it's called the Great Awakener. Okay? So again, the onset of power may be such as to rip away the fabric of what you previously knew as your reality, your security, your understanding of yourself, your work, your relationships, or beliefs. Disruption takes many forms. A relationship fails, plans go awry, a source of supply dries up, but do not be dismayed. Whether you created the disruption or whether it comes from an outside source, you are not without power in this situation. Your inner strength, the will you have found it until now in your life, provides support and guidance at a time when everything you've taken for granted is being challenged. Yes, it's like you were stuck in this cycle, like you know, that you felt it wasn't really authentic, wasn't real, it was this transactional. Then you don't even know, like, am I really contributing here? Am I just a walking zombie here? You are not feeling anything. And also, if this is a toxic environment, then you don't feel appreciated. You question yourself. So another of the cycle rules, the term radical discontinuity best describes the action of Hagalas at its most forceful. The more severe the disruption in your life, the more significant and timely the requirements for your growth. The universe and your own soul are demanding that you do indeed grow. So this is it, folks. Partnership and disruption, or disruption brings partnership. This is the message that we're getting. But that shows partnership with the divine, with yourself, or new partnerships are forming because you made a choice. And you made the choice for yourself. You didn't allow others to make the choice for you, which is very powerful.